Hey, 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 what's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today, I have a camper that I have been waiting since last year's expo to get my hands on for a full tour. I am so pumped up for this tour. This is the 2024 Durango Gold 382 MBQ. And the reason I am so pumped is this is a truly unique floor plan. Not only does it have the sleeping and the space to accommodate a large family like my own, but it also has a toy hauler back, but it's not a toy hauler. It is positioned to be more of a party deck. So there is a lot to go over on this. There is a lot to love about this. All the specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes will be down in the description. Drop comments and let me know what you think. Am I crazy for loving this as much as I do? That is what I want to know from you. But man, I hope you guys find some value in this video. I hope it, helps you in your search. But also, I just hope you guys, are entertained by it and it's not just completely boring you out of the RV industry. Hit that like and subscribe button, if you find me, somewhat enjoyable. I've got to be in your top 3 favorite RV guys, at least top 4. I mean, come on. But again, it's the 2024 Durango Gold 382 MBQ. Drop frame up front, so you're going to get massive pass-through storage. You see, you got not only 1, but 2 awnings, but 3 awnings. So one coming off the back, 1 off the slide, 1 right here, which we have up. This is going to be your campsite, obviously if you've been camping before, but you're going to get pretty good shade right here so you can set up picnic tables. You also have outlets for exterior TVs, whatnot. But I mean, look at this pass-through storage. And we're still going to start the tour on the inside, but I just want to show you, I'm just jacked up, to be honest with you. Prepped for the 3-camera safety system. You have frameless windows. The Durango is made by KZ, so you're going to get the KZ warranty, which is a 2-year limited warranty, one of the best in the industry. It's basically going to cover everything electrical and mechanical on the unit. It's just not going to cover like your wearables, like if you leave all the lights on for a year and a half. No, they're not going to replace the light bulbs. But the rest of it, looking pretty good on the non-wearable side. But this is what I'm talking about. Classic fifth wheel, with the exception of the sliding glass doors heading out into a back balcony. Just so freaking neat. You're going to get incredible head height because this is a full profile unit. I mean, I'm 6 feet tall, and I'd like to say that I've got, pretty average size arms. And as you can see, I don't even know if I could jump and, I could jump and touch the ceiling, but pretty darn cool to have all that room. I mean, you do not feel claustrophobic in the slightest. Bunk room is behind this door. I'll show you that here in a second. The slide height is incredible. This has got to be tied up there with the industry's, biggest and the best right here. I'm, again, 6 feet tall. I'm going to guess probably somewhere around 6'10", so I really like seeing that. But they also have like kind of the old school look to the edges here. So I remember back when I first started selling, like this was pretty darn common to have, like engraved looking, like fancy looking fascias to the slide. So I like how they still kept that kind of classic look. This camper is not light and bright like the rest of the industry, but they didn't go super dark either. It's kind of that really comfortable in between. I mean, the floor color is nice. You have a dishwasher. I mean, look at that island. That is a thick boy. I mean, you can do a lot of prepping on that. But you're going to have table to 2 that expands out for 4. Notice how there's no carpet. It's all the vinyl. It's all that vinyl, and you can hardly tell, where the slide ends and where the floor begins, or vice versa, whichever way that works. Due to the tall slides, you're going to notice over here you have big, massive viewing windows there on the campsite. All of them, and I mean all of them, open up for a nice breeze. They're also going to get the old day shade and the night shade, the half Dracula and the full Dracula. Stop the old skin from sizzling. Got a little clicker light here above your dinette, so playing cards at night, that'll be nice and easy peasy. You also have pretty darn fancy and comfortable theater seating, and what I mean by that is, the fancy portion, you have, let me flip this around here, you have massage, you have heat, you got automatic. I mean, you don't even have to pull the little tab. You can just do close and open. And then you got home mode, which brings it back, to normal. You also get 2 cup holders and a place to charge up your devices. But if you're not having a drink and you're not chilling, lift this back up, snuggle up with honey buns, cuddle up, sit down and watch a movie because you are in a primo spot for the TV. That TV is also going to have a sound bar and a fireplace there below, and that's going to be the Inaflame, one of the warmest electric fireplaces in the RV industry. In an RV this size, that'll heat up most of it on a pretty chilly day, you know, 45 degrees or so. You won't have to worry too much about dipping into your propane. And I believe you also got a second fireplace up in the bedroom when I was, you know, checking it out. You have a ceiling fan up on the top, so that's going to help circulate some of the air. You're also going to see that you do not notice any ACs. Those are going to be returns. So you've got 1, 2, and then I see a third back in the back. And I would imagine they're all going to be 15K ACs, but I'll make sure to check up on that for you, and I'll put that all down in the description. I know one of the main AC does have a heat pump too, so 3 sources of electric heat. Fireplace 1, fireplace 2, and then heat pump. I also just love the recliners here. So these are going to be, you know, manual ones obviously, but they're the quick recline. Lay back nice and flat. You also get a ton of windows, and this is usually where the fifth wheel stops. But now you come on out and just imagine, I didn't set it up the full way, but all screened in. So whether or not you're sitting at a table to play, you know, some euchre, some cards, you got a dog or some kids that just want to come out here and chill. You know, maybe you're backed up to a lake and you just want to hang out and read a book. I mean, I know we're in a gravel lot, but imagine if this was, you know, just kind of like water or mountains or something like that. I mean, that is an awesome, awesome feature to have. You also have the awning to help, you know, protect you just from the sun in general. That's going to be one of the, so there's going to be prep for right side, left side, back side right there. So it's going to be the Furrion Vision S is what it's called, but you can get it in either just the rear or, you know, in all 3. Again, frameless windows, and then you have plugins right here. So if you want to get TV, you're more than welcome. You also, if you want to go pulling around, you know, some stuff, you got, no, I'm just kidding. That's just to keep the recliners in, but I'm just giddy. I'm just excited about this freaking camper. So cool. If I had enough money, if I didn't have 4 kids, and they're all hitting that age where it's like cavities, college is coming up, cars, all that. If I had the money, this is probably a floor plan that I would be very, very seriously interested in traveling around, you know, with my wife. And speaking of wife, babe, if you're watching, I love you. Can't wait to see you tomorrow night. Recording here at the KZ manufacturer, doing about 20 to 23 units is the goal in 2 days. And then heading home, I got a 4.5-hour drive back to Cincinnati. But, okay, so back to the slide. Again, 6'10" tall, high slides. You get countertop space on both sides of the oven, which I really like. 4 stovetop burner to whip up all the fixins. One of the industry's largest ovens that's big enough for a turkey. This also is going to be a convection microwave there as well. And then storage, you know, all the way up and around. And I even like the fact that they were to put that they put this right here. Just a nice little spice rack. You know, if you guys have seen my videos before, I'm the one that does most of the cooking in the family. So I've got like a whole setup of all my spices and rubs and, you know, all that kind of good stuff. And I would deck this with enough, you know, for a camping kind of a grill set for sure. You also have outlets on both sides if you want to hook up a Keurig or a blender, you know, whatever you want to do there. Looks like you got your hose, so I'm assuming there's a central vac here somewhere around. I didn't get to see that yet. Got a place for a trash can built in. And then, you know, I know so many people are always looking for those dishwashers. This is a pretty darn, what is going on with the camera? This one is a pretty, what the heck is going on? That is a pretty good one for an RV. I mean, I haven't really seen any bigger than that, that's for sure. That's about half the size of the one inside my home. Stainless steel farm style bowl. High-rise faucet to hit those dishes from all angles. There's the container for the tire pressure monitoring system. And these right here are going to be cut out of the same material as the countertop. So that way it's one kind of even mesh. You also notice you get some overhead lights here. You get the old Steam Sucker 3000 right there, a big old fan. But you also have the GE refrigerator. Now this has the packing tape, you know, kind of on it. This is at the factory, so I'm assuming, you know, it's going out there to a couple dealers. Or, well, one dealer, I guess, going to a couple. That's probably a different issue. But you also have a big freezer section. Now, this is going to be just a little bit of a, you know, closet. Put some stowaway items. I'd probably like to see in the future maybe some adjustable shelves with like a hanging bar. Maybe turn this into a closet. You got a lot of people coming, so you might just need that. And then this is the where you can put in like 4G LTE connectivity if you need a little bit of Wi-Fi on the road, if you're maybe using this as a home away from home. This is going to be that mid-bunk room. And again, since this is full profile, you do get good head height, you know, even in here. So again, 6 feet tall, probably 6'4" or so would be my best guess. You have a flip down bunk that has a 250-pound weight capacity. So right now it's held up by the two markers there. Window in the back that is partially blocked by the sofa, but this is a pull-out sofa to provide some extra sleeping. Now, if the kids have to do a little bit of homework, you know, or something of that nature, you do have the ability for this desk. And I like how the fact that it even has like a little keyboard, you know, action there, so you can put your computer there. I imagine editing some videos up there would be really nice. You also have a little cord organizer. Plenty of storage here. More storage there. You also have the TV, and it's kind of weird. You don't see this every day, but the TV is on a swivel. So I'm not sure which way you would swivel it, but you know, I'm probably just keeping it that way. But it's nice either way. You know, always have options. But if you guys have made it this far, if you don't mind, hit that like and subscribe button for me, and drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Now, just so you don't bash this door up against, they got one of those chains that kind of reminds you of that kid from high school that always, you know, had this thing on there for his wallet. It's fun. I don't know why I saw that, and I just kind of chuckled. So, give you one more little view here of this room. You have your control panel. I won't go into too much of that, but basically, you know, you can fiddle around with the settings. Everything is going to be touchscreen. So if you want to turn off, you know, like all the lights, well, you click on it, and then you can shut off all the lights, as you can see here, like accent, front cap, you know, all that good stuff. So you can see the solar. You also have a place, you know, for maybe like a hoodie or two. It's nothing too crazy. I'd probably put our dog leashes on there. We got 3 dogs, so I think that'd be a good place for that. Central vac right there, the road vac, and then your fuse box. Really wide hallway that does, you know, shorten up right there. But I like that it's, one, you get a grab handle, but 2, it helps you get up into the bunk. Now, this is a tight fitting. For me to get up there, I am turning sideways, just in like full transparency, so you see that. I mean, I know I got a little bit of a belly on me, but even if you're a flat, you're still having a hard time getting up there. This would probably be suitable for either 1, you know, smaller kids that are not claustrophobic, or 2, just a ton, and I mean a ton of storage. You know, put some totes, change in, season out. You do have outlets, you know, right here as well. So if you want to hook up a TV, you know, you could probably do that right there, you know, play some PlayStation and whatnot. Nice little window here. And then here, heading into the back, you have a really nice sized bathroom. So height is not a concern in here, again, which is really nice. You also have the porcelain throne that is going to be foot flush. And you got plenty of room to sit. And if you notice, side to side, baby, you got moving and grooving room. Check out the old bowling gun, baby. If you notice, that bad boy's getting bigger. Been hitting the gym. Whew, yeah. Now if I could just figure out the eating part. Been hitting the gym. I'm getting stronger. Not getting faster, but I am getting stronger. I've always been a pretty speedy guy, though. I remember I had a guy that said I wasn't all that fast, and I raced him. He was shocked. Big boys got wheels. Probably about 6'8" here into the doorway. Probably 6'4" into right here. Tri-Glide glass series to help it open up just a little bit wider. And then you do have a place where you can, you know, sit down, rest, let that hot water hit you. And then you have a couple cubbies right here as well. Plus, bada bing, bada boom, you know, more places. And then you get the solid surface countertops, you know, all throughout. Stainless steel, undermounted ball, outlets that you need, gas and your gas water heater right there. And then you get 3 pull-out drawers as well. Access to your plumbing, pretty clean-cut storage. You're going to have a pocket door and a place for you to hang up a towel. Here into the bedroom, you're going to have the tilting bed. So it's going to be, I believe it's on like a 10-inch, 7-inch lift, something like that. But it actually lifts it all the way up, as you see right there. So, you know, now you have about 4 feet of walk-around room, maybe about 3 feet, something like 3.5 feet, something like that. But you're going to get pull-out as opposed to lift-up storage, which I also, you know, am a big fan of. You have some cubbies down here, so if you need to put, you know, water bottle, cell phone, CPAPs, you got outlets to do that. You're also going to get some USB ports here and here above those shelving right there. Both windows open up. Again, they have the Dracula, you know, the Dracula and the half drac. This is going to be your dresser. So you're going to get 4 of these little guys, and then you're going to get 2 of these bigger guys. Another fireplace, emergency exit, pull, push, and plop, and then the old Sansui TV with 4 shelves. I like the shelves up there as opposed to being boxed off. I don't know, there's something about that that just kind of enhances it for me. And then right here, a little bit of hidden storage. So, you know, maybe put some of the stuff you don't want the kids to know about. Don't tell them about it. You know, maybe if you got like guns or jewelry or something like that, who knows. Boom. Right here is nice because you got yourself a little bit of a laundry hamper. More storage. I like the mirrored look with the little square doodads. Not too fancy. I don't know what that's kind of called, but it looks nice. And then right there, hanging items, little shoe rack, shelving. And then if you want to put a washer and dryer, this is where you would put it. This is where it's prepped up right there, obviously with the, you know, the plug-ins, and then your extra chairs there for the living room when you want to extend it out. But all right, guys. Hope you guys like what you see. Again, it's the 2024 Durango Gold 382 MBQ. And now I'm going to head around the outside, do a quick little Torski there. But, you know, again, all the specifications, length, height, tank size, awning sizes, including a link for the price, will be down in the description. So it's got the all-weather insulation package. This is going to be a 4 seasons camper. Now, when they say 4 seasons, you know, if you're camping somewhere that's 5 degrees or whatever it might be, I don't know what this is actually rated to, but I would still, you know, skirt it up a little bit and, you know, kind of do what you got to do. If your house can freeze, an RV will freeze faster, and I don't care what they say. You got the molded fiberglass front cap there, and I believe that is painted too, just judging by the look of it. And then you have LED lights. Fancy, fancy. You got LED lights. You have the More Ride with the little rubber cushion right there. You're also going to get the More Ride suspension, the CRE 4000s, which is, you know, a really nice plus to it. But then right here, you're going to have, you know, storage that goes all the way up underneath. If you ever wanted to put like a generator in or something, that's where you would do it. Got to use both hands, I guess. Jeez, oh Pete. Storage, slam latch doors. Smart solar charge controller. So basically that's just what's going to help you, you know, run the camper off the solar. You got the battery, which is being charged up by the solar right now. You flip that battery disconnect, everything will shut her down. But again, slam latch doors, drop frame, which is what's leading you to not only good head height in the bedroom, but also massive storage. And you notice it's all going to be aluminum, you know, all up and around the structure here. The sine wave. I'm going to have to read up on what exactly is so nice about the sine wave, but I will put that down in the description. I don't want to overspeak or underspeak on that. JBL portable speaker. 6-point hydraulic auto leveling with the LP quick connect right there. You also have the kind of steps that fold up into the door, and the screen is going to be one of the more, you know, popular ones where, you know, you do that and now it's got kind of that screen shot for you, helps you kind of close it. The safe T-rail, so this just goes like this and then it plops on down. You also have a little leash latch for your furry friends. You got 17.5-inch Cooper H-rated tires, so much nicer tires than most of the RV industry. And again, you have those, you know, souped up More Rides. I think they're CRE 4000s. It says All-Trek on there, but I think it is the 4000. So right there, the Solera awning. Coming out the back, you have that other awning, and again, you got the patio that's all going to be, you know, completely fenced off for you. You also have some legs for some added support too. Just such a cool idea. I'm a really big fan of this thing. So you have one of those collapsible ladders here on the side. So basically you're just going to unplug it, pull that off, and then you got the little grab handle on top to get on top of your fully walkable roof. You know, check your seals, check your slides, do everything you got to do. 3 slides over here on this side. So 1, 2, and 3, all of which are eligible for a slide topper to prevent debris from landing on top of your unit. You also got a little holder right there for the old stinky slinky. The old poop shooter. So right there, sewer outlet connection, along with all your pull valves and your low point drains. You got the other end of your pass-through storage. Easy cord reel, so you don't have to worry about lugging around this big fat thing. You can just hit that button right there and it zips it on in. You also have hot and cold water in the form of an outside shower, and then all your different valves, city water connection, black tank flush, you know, all that is going to be located right there, along with your propane tanks here behind this door. Auto level control here as well. But I think that about wraps it up, guys. Again, this is the 2024 Durango Gold 382 MBQ. My name is Hunter. Have a great day. See you.